due to some extremely unfortunate luck, the Q&A release is unfortunately being pushed to Tuesday. I lost 7 hours of today's work in an instant, and I am now a very tired everyone. It's been a fat day. Okay, I know. I said I'd post, and then I didn't. Then I said I'd be consistent, and then I disappeared, and then I... Yeah, you get the point. Unreliable behavior. Dumb, stinky,
idiot, freak, loser!
Classic goober behavior. So what the hell happened? I dropped my first video like a goddamn fool, thinking, yeah, I'm gonna be consistent! Spoiler, I was not. My channel takeover was first conceptualized in 2021. The plan? Save up, buy a desktop, start streaming, maybe do some voice acting, become VTuber, ultimately. But I didn't go to Cool Egg. I've spent my entire adult life as just your average, hates their life, hopes their workplace catches on fire wage slave. I've been a wage slave. And despite working my ass off, survival has always overshadowed my dream. Money? Always tight. Hobbies? No. No. No time or energy for those. I should also probably mention that the medication I take gives me a limited window to function, and when they wear off, I crash. And when I crash, everything else crashes with me. My executive functioning is completely broken. Meds help, but when I'm working full-time, I tend to use all of my energy on working, which leaves very little leftover energy for me to take care of myself. If you've ever heard of spoon theory, this applies here. For those of you who don't know, spoon theory refers to the idea that every day you wake up with a set of metaphorical spoons that represent your energy for completing tasks. These can be as mundane as brushing your teeth to something stressful like driving through rush hour traffic. The idea is that every task, no matter how big or small, takes spoons, with some taking more and some taking less. It's really helpful for visualizing the concept of invisible limitations. When you run out of spoons, you run out of energy, and need to rest in order to collect more spoons. So if I'm working a full 40 hours a week, most, if not all, of my spoons go to my job, and I find it really hard to get them back, even with proper rest. The depression and the anxiety eats me alive, and eventually, I snap. And I have to remove myself from the situation for my own safety and mental health. Now, I debated if I should share my disabilities with y'all, or if I should just keep them vague and kind of gloss them over. I don't like talking about them that much because I don't want to come off like I'm throwing a pity party, but I feel like it's important to be transparent and to not shy away from the fact that it's my reality. I've got the neurospicy starter pack. Autism, ADHD, and anxiety. A lot of the time, the people who take issue with me needing accommodations are uneducated, and I can't entirely fault them for that. They take one look at me and they go, but you don't look disabled. Why should you be given special privileges? For me, they aren't privileges. They're my basic needs. Here's a fun fact. Where I live, employers don't have to give you breaks. Legally. One of the basic things that I ask for is the capability to take short, semi-frequent breaks to keep myself from hitting a sensory overload. I also have a heart condition, so standing or crouching for long periods and sudden temperature changes can all mess with it. I get dizzy and I have maybe 10 seconds max before I need to hit the deck and I am incapacitated. I've gotten good at catching myself before it gets too gnarly, but sometimes I don't catch it early enough and I've passed out on the floor at work. And you know what I do afterwards? I get up and act like everything is fine. A lot of my experience in the workforce has been spent learning to hide my challenges. Every day felt like I was digging through mud, but I kept going. I told myself, eventually I'll find something worth it. Some stability. And then I can finally do what I want. Hi, hello, yes, future Izzie here. I guess it's actually past for you, but it's future for the Izzie that was just talking. And the Izzie that was just talking Oh my god, she will not shut the fuck up. I don't know how I did it. I wrote the script. I recorded this video. But somehow, I hate most of it, and it's not cohesive. Or rather, it's hard to make cohesive in the way that I want. I am so tired. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind! So I've made the executive decision to pop in here and give a TLDR. I'm gonna give you a 2-minute rundown of what I tried to explain in about 10 minutes of footage, and I'm crashing out! So keeping everything in mind that I just told you, working with disabilities sucks. Working with disabilities that aren't accommodated sucks even more. The basic breakdown is, it's been really hard for the past however many years that I've been in the workforce to be stable. I said that money's been tight, but to put it plainly, I've been living in the poverty bracket for a very, very long time. And when you're that hard-pressed to make ends meet, starting a side gig of content creation isn't gonna exactly be your top priority. I've been working really hard to meet my goals, but with how laborious my previous career path was, I started to physically deteriorate. And then eventually, the mental toll caught up to me as well, which makes it near impossible for me to currently hold a corporate job. It's also hard not to feel inadequate when you see other creators who have such high-quality models and their own custom assets and they make awesome content. I let myself believe for a little too long that nobody would watch me if I didn't have the money to keep up with all of the other amazing and talented creators out there. And that was a foolish thing to think. And I'm doing my absolute best with the limitations I have to be entertaining. Is it working? Am I funny? Please, I need your validation! I've wanted to be able to do the things I've loved for so long, but I've just had no energy, no time, and way too much stress just about basically surviving to even indulge myself in that. Like, I got to a point where I couldn't even play video games because I was so stressed out. It would not matter what game I was playing, those thoughts would not go away. It's not great. Trust me, I'm not productive when that's the case whatsoever. Okay, I think that's it. Cool. All right, now back to your regularly scheduled bullshit. A few months ago, I got an opportunity to advance my trade. I wasn't even looking for a new job, I was just going in as a customer. But upon hearing my experience, they eagerly offered me a position, and their offer was way too good to resist. It pretty much fell right into my lap and was way more prospective than the job I had at the time. Decent pay, way more than I'd made in years. Small shop, chill coworkers, I didn't even have to ask for accommodations. It felt that doable. And then, a month in, they let me go. Out of nowhere. The reason? They didn't have time to train someone new. They knew my situation. They knew what I had sacrificed to secure that position. They knew how badly I wanted it. And they didn't care. And here's the thing, I would totally understand if I was just straight up a bad employee who didn't give a crap about her job and didn't do her job. But I care a lot about my job, and I take a lot of pride in the work that I can do. And you know, some jobs I've quit, some I've been let go from. But the most frustrating thing is that when I'm let go from a job, they usually don't tell me why I'm being let go. Or if they do give me a reason, it's half-baked and stupid. Like, I know that's not the reason. I know you're lying to me. Why can't you just be honest? It's very frustrating when you have a brain that requires straightforward communication, but a lot of social nuance in the workplace revolves around inference. And I'm not very good at making inferences. I'm a little dumb. I try, but I'm just not very good. And to just further rub salt into the wound, not only could I not go back to my old job, they cut my position entirely when I left because economy bad. But since then, I haven't been able to land anything. I was literally poached, then discarded, and then left in a free fall. And it hit me really, really hard. It felt like some kind of sick, one-sided game that the universe was playing with me, and I started to feel like the right time for me to chase my dreams was just never going to happen. But recently, I've realized something. If I kept waiting for the right time, I'd never start in the first place. I realized I'd have to do something different than before. So here I am. But this time, I'm here to stay. And I'm done with being afraid that I'm not good enough. And you know what they say? You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. Wayne Gretzky. Michael Scott. Me crying in my room at 2 a.m. Look, I literally have nothing left to lose. Which brings me to a very special announcement. I'm doing content full-time! And yes, my streaming setup is currently in the works. For now, I'll mostly be focusing on my YouTube videos, where I'll be posting original music and covers, reviews of obscure 2000s video games and media, gaming with friends, and if you have something you'd like to see me do or talk about, drop your suggestion in the comments below. Also, I have a Discord now! It's called Izzie Lotl's Lake, and it's where you can stay updated on all of my stuff, join movie nights, get sneak peeks at projects, suggest videos and stream ideas, and peer pressure me into finishing things. As an added bonus, if you join in the next week, you can help vote on our official community name. I've narrowed it down to a few options, but I still need your help deciding. What's that? I'm forgetting something. Oh, the Q&A, right, shit, fuck, ah! The Q&A is still coming, but to save my sanity and actually get content out to you guys in a timely manner, I'll be breaking it into shorts. Look, I tried editing 3 hours of footage into one condensed video by myself. It fried my brain and made me cry. Multiple times. So I'll be releasing it in chunks on shorts and then compiling it into one big video later on. And for making it this far, I think you all deserve a special little treat. A little special treat just for you! So I currently have a backlog of music that I will eventually, slowly, be releasing as I get my assets together. But I think you guys have earned a sneak peek of my debut cover song. Roll the garbage!
Summertime, I'll lose my mind at least another 1,000 times. So hold my hand tight, we'll make it another night. I still get a little scared of something new, but I feel a little safer when I'm with you. Falling doesn't feel so bad when I know you're falling this way too.
What did you think? Did you like it? Now, I was planning on waiting to release this cover for when I eventually did my streaming debut, but let's play a little game. If this video can reach 100 likes within the week, I will release Double Town early! If not, it'll eventually come out, but, you know,
You could get it early.
just to be enormously clear, you do not have to donate in order to support me. Watching, liking, commenting, just being a part of my community. It all makes a huge difference. But if you'd like to personally support me in my dream of becoming a self-employed content creator, I do have a Kofi and a Throne linked in the description below. I don't really have a lot on my Throne right now. It's mostly being used for crowdfunding purposes. But if you would like to personally contribute to my live 2D art rigging or me getting my very, very first desktop ever, the links will be down below in the description. But again, please don't feel like you have to donate anything. Your attention means the world to me, and that is more than enough, I promise. Remember, keep an eye on my shorts for the Q&A. It'll be rolling out in the next couple of weeks. All of my socials and my Discord community will be linked down below, so make sure you follow me if you want to stay updated. And with that, it seems our time together has come to an end. For now. If you stuck around through my absence after my first video, I can't thank you enough for how patient you've been with me. Thank you for letting me share my piece and for giving me another chance to make you smile. I swear, this time, I won't let you down. Let's create some amazing memories together. Until next time. くれぐれも気をつけてね。じゃあね。Yeah, that's right. This bitch is learning Japanese!